Hello everyone, my name is Rae Shirley and I'm with Be a Light Mission Service Center, and today is the day for when we're doing the One Chip Challenge benefiting Be a Light. What we're trying to do is raise money so that we can get meal boxes and backpacks and so forth to feed the homeless for Thanksgiving. I want to thank all of those who've donated so far. Really appreciate all the donations, and it's going to go a long way. 100% of your donation is tax deductible. We are a 501c3, and so therefore, give away, keep giving, give a whole bunch. Just give blood, just give. Anyway, I do have in front of me the chip, and the box has not been tampered with. It still even has the little safety seal. So therefore, I am, telling you true when I say that this is something, we didn't swap out the chip and put in something that was cooler or, not going to cause me to have convulsions or whatever. This is the real chip. So I'm taking the wrapper off now. And this is a very cute little Grim Reaper box, and then when you open it up, they really kind of take it there. So the chip that I'm going to have, the way that you do this challenge is that you have to eat the entire chip. And then my husband, who's playing kind of Ed McMahon for me a little bit over on the side off camera, and yes, I just dated myself in saying Ed McMahon, but my husband is going to take time for me. And the challenge is to see how long it's going to take before I finally have to have something to drink. Now I have in my handy dandy Michigan State Go Green Go White mug here some very refreshing chocolate milk, but I'm not going to need this for a while. Matter of fact, it's probably going to go warm by the time I need it, because I'm just built like that. I could just do that. But I'm ready with my milk, and we're going to see what happens here. So opening up the chip. Hopefully my dogs won't bug me while I'm doing this. Right now, their daddy is trying to keep them together. So this is the beginning of the chip. It's a fairly large chip. Seems like it's a little bit broken. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the remainder part of that chip. And that way, there's no cheating. There's no cheating on this. We got this. There we go. Here's the other pieces. So now it's completely done. I've got this little piece here, and this little piece here too to eat. And there's the chip. So it's a one broken chip challenge, but we're gonna make this work. All right, my lovely Vanna White. You ready, honey? Yep. Okay. Gonna do this in 5. Oh, how long do I think I can make it before needing a drink? I think that I can make it 2 minutes. I really do. I think that I can do it for 2 minutes. I'd be very surprised if I couldn't hang in there that long. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I've got my milk nearby just in case. I also have, a swear jar back at the center that I can use just in case I need it. Hopefully not too much will fall from my lips. But just in case I do, I can donate to the swear jar as well. But I'll try and keep it clean. All right, so we're going to do this now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going. Tasty. Very tasty. but it's got some heat. It got some smack you. I put that on my chili. So, where are we at now, babe? 1 minute? Past 1 minute? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, we are at past the 1 minute mark. And I am perspiring a little bit. It's got a nice little heat to it. It's actually quite tasty. But I don't need my milk yet. Oh, it's spicy. I would not have anyone who's not a pepperhead try this challenge. Because they'd be hurting. Bad. You know, I'm sitting up right now. My tongue is on fire. I am coming up on the 2 minute mark. Told you I think I can make it to 2 minutes at least. But yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's got some woo-wee. It's got some stank. It's got some spank. Yeah. Yeah. It's got some spank. But tasty chip, but whoo. Woo woo woo. I'ma feel it. I'm feeling it. Where are we at now, baby? 2.5 minutes. Okay. At this point, I have to look at the stuff on the wall. Kind of distract myself a little bit. I'm a little sweaty, Betty. You know, I'm a little melty. And it's not meltopause. It's actually, you know, a little sweat. But yeah, so you know, it says, how long can you last before getting owned? It says 5 minutes, powerless. 10 minutes, powerful. 30 minutes, supercharged. An hour, invincible. I am not going to hold people up for no daggone hour to watch and see if I can wait an hour. But I will say, I got through the worst of it. I hope. And yeah, I hope that is not going to feel good coming out. Yeah, I mean, I might have to offset some things. I can honestly say, I don't think I've ever had anything as hot in one bite as this chip. That I will say. I've had hot food, but nothing on the level of you have one chip and it make you sweat. You have one chip and, you know, yeah, I mean, I can take it and all, but woo, it ain't for the weak. It is not for the weak. Somebody gonna be in a world hurt. Now I understand some of those videos I watched before. Where are we at now? Time, baby. We're at, wow, we're past the 5 minute mark. Cool. So, yeah, I mean, someone who, if a jalapeno pepper is hot for you, don't do this. If you're not careful of watching what you do with your hands, like I had sweaty brow, But I had the chip dust on my fingers. So I actually felt a little bit of burning from wiping it on wiping my forehead. So you gotta be a little careful. Where am I feeling it the most? Once I got over the burn in my mouth, then I started to feel the burn in my chest a little bit. Almost like if you if you had some really strong bourbon. That kind of burn in your chest a little bit. But now I'm fine. You know, with the exception of me making the mistake of wiping my forehead with my chip dust. But really, now I'm fine. I have, excuse me, except for a little bitty burp there, sorry. But you can see there's nothing left in that bag. That was the chip bag. So I didn't feel it. In fact, eat that chip. What's the name of the chip again? And what's in it? So the chip, the brand of the chip is called Pocky. And Pocky has other kinds of chips as well. It's actually one of my favorite brands of chip because I don't like cheese. And they'll make hot chips that don't have cheese in them. So I can actually enjoy them. So this here, what it has in it, I'll kind of allow you to see that a little bit, though I don't think you can see it very well in here. But ingredients: blue corn, sunflower and or safflower oil, Carolina Reaper pepper, scorpion chili pepper, and sea salt. So that's it. Very simple ingredients. But that Carolina Reaper and that scorpion together, honey, this ain't for the faint at heart. It is not. This warning: do not eat if you are sensitive to spicy foods, allergic to peppers, nightshades, or capsaicin, or are pregnant or have any medical conditions. They wanted to make sure that they kept it as open as possible. If you have any medical condition, don't do this. And then, after touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas. Seek medical assistance should you experience difficulty breathing, fainting, or extended nausea. Yeah, exactly. A skull as a logo. That's perfect. You're exactly right. And what, Susie, you don't want to jump on this? You don't want to do the next challenge? All those folks up there could use it. You got a nonprofit too. You know, you go for it, girl. I'm rooting for you. What minute mark are we at now, babe? Wow. I'm coming up on the 10-minute mark. Now, it also says this chip will destroy you. Well, it would appear that I have destroyed the chip. One chip challenge ain't got nothing on the kid. That would help kick off labor. Sounds like. Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean it's a very fun challenge, and they have other ones that you can use for your challenge as well. You know, those are the other, flavors they have. I like the brand, so I thought it was interesting challenge they had, and to see all of the other videos out there where people are doing these challenges, and you're seeing them, some of them are convulsing, some of them are vomiting, some of them are, just crying and just, snot bubbles, all kind of stuff going on. Like I said, right now I have the burning in my mouth is gone, really. There's a little bit of lingering to let me know that, yeah, I did have something hot at one point, but it's like a smoldering. You think my hair curled up a few more during the first few bites. If anything, I think it might have straightened. It really, I mean, I ate it all. You know, no fancy camera work there or anything like that. I ate it all. And what's the minute mark now, hon? Okay, past 11 minutes. So, it's burning is on its way downstream. Good luck later. Well, I do have some wonderful ice cream and stuff like that for later on if I need to offset anything. But you know, I'm strong like bull. You know, if anything, I think this has probably encouraged me a little bit to broaden my pepper horizons and see if I can find that magical food that's going to make me go uncle. This was I mean I'm not gonna sit up here and act like, you know, it's nothing. That was some stuff right there. That it's woo. That's got some heat. But it was actually quite the tasty chip, you know. You know, I like I said, I won't hold y'all for the whole hour because that would be terrible. And the fact that, you know, I'm past the point of heat or anything like that. What's the tally now, baby? Because I'm definitely past powerful. And yeah, it's how long you can last before eating or drinking anything. A bowl of them? Oh, heck no. No. I could not imagine a bowl of them. No, that's crazy. That just, at first, when I took my first bite, I was like, wow, this is really good. You know, I could use this with my chili. And then after that heat kicked in, I was like, oh, that would kill the flavor of anything else that I ate. That heat came in, and there's no flavor town after the heat comes in. It's just heat. You can still taste like the corn of the chip, but it's just heat. Yeah, I think I am coming up on 15 minutes. Yeah, I should be. Yeah, I'm coming up on 14. And like I said, I mean, I'm good, you know. I mean, I'm not sweating anymore. I'm not, you know, the heat's completely gone. There's a little bit of, you know, like that last bit of burn. No flavor because your taste buds are in shock. I think they are. That might be correct. You know, once that heat kicked in, my taste buds, I think they went, what? Whoa, what did you just do to me? No, we're not doing this anymore. No, we're going home. But I mean, it doesn't have a bad aftertaste at all, which I was a little worried because sometimes if you have something that's, when you're dealing with like a powder or whatever, or if you're trying to get real heavy-handed with having spice, sometimes you can end up just totally killing the flavor of everything else. And it's a good chip, you know. But like I said, definitely not one where you're not gonna have a bowl of them. I would not make a plate of nachos out of this chip. That's for sure. How we doing on time, honey? No, I wouldn't make a good toothpaste. Hey, I'm past the 15-minute mark. Hey. Yeah. No problem. Even when I wiped my head earlier. And then for a moment, I will admit, I was like, uh-oh, did I really mess myself up by doing that? Because if it's, you can end up having, burns, and but even that's now going away. And so I'm past 15 minutes and, I'm good. So once I got past the, I'd say getting past the first 5 minutes is the most challenge. That's the biggest part of the challenge, is getting past that first 5 minutes. After that, you're good. Yes, exactly. I wet my cheeks. I was like, ouchie. So that chip dust, don't touch your loved ones and you got that chip dust on your fingers. That's, you don't love them that much if you do. Because that was a burn. And even like my cheeks, and I could feel that. But otherwise, I'm I think I might look a little bit flush, still because of eating the chips. So I mean, the reaction from having something so spicy is still kind of like slowly dwindling. But nothing. I'm not having an issue with my stomach right now, given the fact that I don't have my gallbladder anymore. I was a little bit concerned that having something like that may have an immediate reaction and cause me to get sick. But wait till around midnight and you are fast asleep and your tongue finds a little something left over in your teeth. No, I will be brushing thoroughly and flossing absolutely, to make sure that there's no lingering in my mouth. That would not be pleasant. But no, I mean, it was I think if anything, what I might want to do another challenge. I kind of like this one. It was tasty. I still don't need anything to drink, so I'm still, really the top clock is still going. Where are we at now, sweetheart? Past 18 minutes and counting. Like I said, first 5 minutes was kind of a power, especially that initial burn. Oh baby, it was like, oh, it's like, this is what it is now. This is what we're doing. Okay, it got my attention. The Pocky chip got my attention, but I'm a trooper. So I knew I could do this. With Pocky chip, you can't. You don't have to come with something else, Pocky. Y'all gonna have to come up with something else to challenge the kid here. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be some other kind of hot food thing without cheese, because I hate the cheese. But some sort of hot thing that I could have, and cause me to cry, Uncle. I am still looking for it. Pocky, you almost had me. You had me thinking. You had me, you had me a little moist. You had me moist. There was moisture. But I got you. I got you. And my husband has left me. He said he had to feed the dogs. So I don't have my timekeeper. I just know I'm past 18 minutes and counting from last check. But, in terms of hitting the, if I can hit supercharged from this list on live, then I know I did the daggone thing. Because I haven't seen anybody in any of the challenge videos so far, at least. I haven't seen anyone. So I haven't watched them all. There's a whole bunch of challenge videos. But in the challenge videos I've seen so far, I haven't seen anyone go past 10 minutes. So my liver is probably not a happy camper right now. you still have remaining time tonight to see how the rest of that digestive tract behaves. Janine, I'm beginning to get the impression that you are rooting for me to have a bad night. Just shame, for shame. It's I will definitely be on the watch for any strange feelings through the course of my day, in case there's something that's off later on. But hopefully, be nice, smooth sailing. No issues. Everything will flow without a problem. But this was fun, but really the purpose of this challenge was to try and raise awareness of our efforts to try and help the homeless in Pasco County. We started off doing maybe 20 meals a week, and now we got to the point where we're doing over 260. And when you have that much of an increase, obviously it causes a strain on your resources. So trying to raise a little bit of awareness about a cause that's near and dear to my heart, and where I've spent a good amount of time and commitment in trying to do something about it. So again, I definitely thank those who donated. Y'all are the stars on this one. This was a fun little challenge to do, but at the end of the day, that money is going to go to be able to provide people with meals, people with much needed supplies, toiletries. We provide these blessing backpacks, and we put hygiene kits into them that have combs and razors, soap, deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, feminine hygiene products for the women, socks. There's a lot of different things that people, quite frankly, just need to survive. If you can imagine, the only thing you have are the clothes on your back, and maybe something you could pull around in a cart. You're constantly, trespassed from place to place. You have nowhere to go, but you're not allowed to belong anywhere. So doing things like this and trying to raise funds to help these folks is, me doing a chip challenge is the least that I can do. It's really about trying to get them help in whatever way that we can. So I thank all of those who donated, and I thank all of those who shared the posts and tried to get the message out there of what we were doing today. And I have lost track of time, and my husband is still doing feeding the dogs. I have no idea how much time has passed at this point. But we're not even close to the numbers that we could do. At this point, we do end up having to either stop our runs or be selective about where we go, or having to cut our routes short because we've run out of meals certain days. The need is just that great, and this isn't even with our going out there and helping people more than just during lunch. This is just lunch runs, and we're seeing these kinds of numbers. So it's imperative to be able to get funding and things like this, where you can raise awareness and let people know, hey, in your local community, please help your local nonprofits with, because we're all just trying to help people as best we can, but we got to have the funds, in order to be able to put those hearts to work. And you said, Janine, you said you were showing 24 minutes before. And I said, if I can hit it to 30, then I'm going to call it a day, because I'm not going to hold people up for an hour. And as you can tell, there's not going to be much change between now and an hour. But yeah, that's just with lunch runs. We until we get the Center of Hope open. The Center of Hope, we're reopening the first quarter of next year, and that's when we'll have our soup kitchen function, and that'll be Monday through Friday, breakfast and lunch for meals, and then take home meals, and then we'll continue to do our street outreach functions on the weekend, and those meals will also be sourced from the center. So we'll be able to scale out significantly, and things like this, these fundraisers also help to raise monies that go to our efforts within the Center of Hope to bring food into the soup kitchen, to bring food into the food pantry, to do the renovations, quite frankly, that has to be done at the center because it's been sitting for 4 years. And so there's a lot of repair work that has to be done. So we're trying whatever ways that we can to raise awareness and funds. I know our Sunday run is our biggest run. That's where we hit a fairly large area within, well, not even, it's a strip of area within Pasco County along 19 where we do lunch runs, and that's when we get our biggest numbers. We get our biggest numbers during that lunch run, and that's about 140. I'm actually having to adjust my numbers again because I have even more people that we help who have been put into hotels or into mobile home parks in order to give them some emergency shelter. But the moment that you take them off the street, now the teams that go out there, typically we would see them to provide them with meals. Now they don't know where they are, and so they have a place to stay, but they still don't have anything to eat. So we've expanded to also provide meals to those that we know are in those hotels with vouchers and try and help them. The meals that we do during the week is open to everyone. So anyone who has need is able to come and receive those meals. But on the week, on Sundays in particular, it's earmarked just for the homeless runs because the buses don't run on Sundays. They have no way to get to a pantry or anything in order to receive a meal, and a lot of places, especially the churches, aren't fulfilling that function on those particular days because they have service. So going out there and trying to kind of meet them at their need and meet them where they are, to provide them with whatever meals or supplies or services they may need. I mean, we sign people up for Medicare and Medicaid. We get people signed up with their government phones. We get people, excuse me, their IDs, which is a critical thing for someone who's on the street. Being able to hold on to your stuff is because people are constantly stealing from you, or the fact that you don't have any place to put it, it's a big deal. Have reached out to the local stores for food donations. We get food donations from Panera on Friday nights, and then there's food donations that we receive through a partnership that we have with a ministry from one of the local churches, Giving Hands out of Palm Harbor United Methodist Church. They provide us with the meal bags that we take out during the week, and then they also provide us with, they have a deal with Chick-fil-A and Wawa, providing sandwiches and chicken and stuff like that, chicken strips, things of that nature that we're able to take out on the road, and then the drinks, the supplies, the chips, cookies, fruit, tuna fish, condiments, napkins, all of that kind of stuff. Those all come out of our funds. And then the food pantry is 100% out of donated funds. That's not subsidized by any kind of donation outside of that. I'm still very much working to try and find more local sources, distributors, so forth, to be able to fulfill that function. Ooh, now I'm just hot. For those who know me, y'all know that I have an unfortunate dealing with the hot flashes. So now I'm just hot. But where's my timekeeper? A timekeeper done left me. Now I'm just stuck with no means of knowing what time I hit. And I said if I hit 30 minutes, then I'm going to let people go because it means I have definitely hit the challenge. At this point, the only challenge I have is keeping my hormones in check. Beyond that, I have been able to do the chip challenge without an issue. I thank you all for your time today. And again, for the donations. Please, showing I have hit 30 minutes since I started eating the chip. So I have hit my, I forget what level that is. That is the supercharge. My husband came back and said 31, I hit 32 minutes. So, thanks everyone again for your time today. God bless you all. And see, that there was menopause brain. Oh, gosh. Thanks everybody. Have a great rest of the day. And I'm going to go and play some video games, I think, and see if I can make it to an hour. All right. Take care, everyone, and God bless. Bye-bye.